comes quick.
Yeah, March 1st is just 10 days away. So, or 12. Yeah, 10 days away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take a deep breath. I didn't mean to get you upset.
No worries.
What brought you to the living the SL Living Expo?
I know it's a little bit of a mouthful.
Well, I'm so used to saying other things. I just have to stop myself and say, "You're right. Keep going."
I understand. Cody and I thought it was a fantastic way to get involved. We saw that they were, looking for someone new to take over and to, run with it. And while there's lots to do in SL and we keep busy ourselves, it was a great way to also give back. And that was really our main purpose.
So, again, it's the reimagined home and garden. What can people expect at the expo this year?
So expanding it.
The Living Expo.
Yes. So expanding it a little bit, we've introduced aviation and maritime and motor vehicles. So that's been a great way to bring that in. Food and travel. I'm trying to think of some other things.
So it's all the communities.
It's how we live in SL, all the different ways we work and play and have fun and enjoy our second life.
Now, how was participation? Did you get a good...
We did. We have about 10 booths left.
Out of how many?
That number has, there's one big one left and there's a few small ones here and there, but really we've had a great turnout and we're so excited. We just cleaned up in our account and made sure all the money was in our kiosk, and we hit over $500,000 today in our kiosk just for SL Living. So we're excited.
Yeah, you're helping get that total down too, huh?
Yes, we're trying.
You see that total? It's dropped while we're talking. It went down again.
That's crazy.
I know. We got to get that to zero, though. We're at 4482. That's the number. We want to get that down. Come on, guys.
We can do it.
You can do it. Yay. So, and that kicks off March 1st and is going to run for 2 weeks?
March 3rd, yeah. March 3rd through March 12th. So we're 10 days. We get 2 weekends in there and then a full week in between.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
What brought you to Relay?
For me personally, I was involved in Relay in, real life. And then, of course, we all had to deal with COVID and, not being able to relay. My father-in-law suffered and passed away from brain cancer. 11 years ago. It's been a long time. But it was a very quick and kind of devastating event that happened for our family, but it started getting us involved in Relay, and then moving here to SL has been a fantastic opportunity to be able to do that in here as well.
So, so you relayed in real life, and COVID brought you here. Mm-hmm. And how long have you relayed? Oh, let me ask you a question. I like to ask this question of people who relay in real life. Mm-hmm. Had you heard about the relay in Second Life as a real life relayer?
Not as much as I probably should have. I really started. I did a little bit with relay, I guess, through a relay team here with some friends that I was involved with. But I guess I didn't realize the scope of it until I really started getting involved and doing SL Living and some other things. I did not know how big and how many people were involved.
Yeah, this is a hell of a relay. When you realize it, number 7 last year out of over 2,600 relays.
I know, that's crazy. It's amazing. Yeah. It's crazy.
The reason I ask is I've also done real life relays, and one of the when I talk to people and I say, I mostly relay in Second Life, and you get people look at you with those blank stares, and then you get that one person from your local uh, American Cancer Society chapter, or the relay manager, or someone who's been to Summit, and they look at you, and it's like, oh, cool, you're one of them. Oh, how cool is that? And they start talking about it. Next thing you know, there's somebody else coming into Second Life just to check out Relay. Have you experienced that?
I have not yet, but that would be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you're one of them.
Right?
So, this project that we're talking about, and by the way, we are 5 minutes away from Relay Kickoff, so you got 5 minutes to get that total going. This project that we're discussing here is something that was started by Dana Enyo,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I want to surprise everybody, But
It's been hard to keep the secret.
yes, it is hard to keep it secret. The live performer community in Second Life has always been very, very supportive of Relay. You ask a live performer for a charity set, and you'll find them, doing them on a regular basis, doing a mega event. You've got how many live performers lined up for your mega event?
Yes.
And how hard was it to get them?
Not hard. We have filled 10 days, and we have every hour filled from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. except for one.
Isn't that
so there's
cool?
one more hour left out there.
Yeah, 110 hours, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah. I know. You're gonna make me work hard to top that again with Christmas, because we do 120. You're trying to catch up to me, aren't you?
Just a little bit.
But they don't say no. The biggest thing is to try and find the right time.
Correct.
Because they're willing to do it. If you can give me a time, I'll be there.
The performer community is great.
Yeah. And they were brought together by Donna, who had an idea to recreate one of the more famous collaborations, the We Are the World, but to do it with a song that is special to everybody. Now, I'm starting to give you a little hint here. It's a tradition for us to open our relay with a certain song. And Dana brought together Brenna, Caden Andriago, Chelsea Marie Noel, Dream of Summerwind, Marks Desaad, and of course you, Roxy Crinotis, and put together a collaboration, video and audio, of a song that all of us here, we probably get choked up when we hear it. We all know the words, and the words are really, really spot on. They describe what Relay for Life is about. And in just one short minute, we are going to debut it. Now, please watch the YouTube. Listen to the tape on YouTube. If you can't, for any reason, hear it, it'll be playing here as well. So, if you are ready with the, just tell me your role, real quick. The screens are coming up here. If you don't have it, that means you haven't enabled your video. But your role in this?
My role was just to sing a little bit. It was an emotional, like you said, it speaks to you. The words are very, very deliberate, and they are just perfect. But all I had to do was sing a little bit. Dana did so much of the hard work putting us all together and creating this Very, very beautiful, beautiful piece.
Well, we're going to begin our relay kickoff with a very traditional audio in a very new way. Roxy, thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen,
so much, Trader.
It's kickoff time.
Rising up to fight another day.
The challenge stands in our way.
Though the road is long, our faith will keep us strong. Against the wind, this flame shall never fade. I'm walking for you, brother, running for you, sister,
Fighting back with every step I take.
together we belong.
Love soldiers marching on.
And we won't slow down until we win this fight.
'Cause it's one dream, one team in the relay for life. We'll never forget the ones we've lost for sure.
Here's to the brave ones who continue to endure.
Your life we celebrate.
Our hearts we dedicate, 'cause there is no finish line till we find a cure.
So we're walking for you, brother,
Running for you, sister.
fighting back with every step we take. Together we belong. Love soldiers marching on, and we won't slow down
Until we win this fight.
'Cause it's one dream, one team in the relay for life.
In the relay for life.
Though the road is long, our faith will keep us strong. Against the wind, this flame shall never fade. Walking for you, brother,
Running for your sister.
Fighting back with every step I take.
Together we belong.
love soldiers marching on, and we won't slow down until we win this fight.
'Cause it's one dream, one team in the relay for life.
It's the relay for life.
It's a relay for life.
Let me check my script here. Mike on mute when you're not. Oh no, that's not what I'm supposed to say. No, okay. First of all, I want to say welcome to everyone. So many new faces, so many friendly faces that I recognize, old friends, new friends. Welcome to the official 2023 Relay for Life of Second Life kickoff celebration. Woo! For those of you, woohoo! That's right. For those of you, my hype person. Yes. For those of, since we do have new names and new faces, I will introduce myself. I will not assume that everybody knows who I am. I am Stingray Raymaker, and I am your official American Cancer Society director in Second Life. And I work with some of these people who are on the stage. Well, everybody who's on the stage here. This is your leadership team of volunteers who put in nonstop work, nonstop effort year round in making sure that our relay season and our relay event is one of the best in the world. And proof of that will come in a minute. So I will tell you something about that video real quick, though. This was a passion project of Dana Inyo for a very long time. Again, talking about work that goes into something and Dana's persistence. She approached me, I feel like it was maybe 2 years ago. And she's like, I have this idea. And I'm like, who is this? I don't know who this random avatar is, but you know me. I love people with a vision, people with ideas. So she sent me a note card. And when I opened it and read it, and that she's like, I want to assemble a group of SL musicians, like you probably just heard Trader talking to Roxy about. And she's like, we're going to do like a We Are the World style cover. And the funny thing is, and I think Mama, Traeger, Jim, Celine, Nuala, Trader can attest, like this is something that we've all like, oh, wouldn't that be awesome? But it was always just, we need somebody to put it together. So she just kind of showed up and says, I have an idea. Let's do this. So it's absolutely, where do we sign? Let's get this done. And then Dana worked on that for like 2 years. And she had obstacle after obstacle. She had every opportunity to email me with her updates and say, this is too difficult. We're not going to be able to do it. I mean, all the way from getting the license to use the song, finding the musicians to perform, Bain to record the video, the people to be in the video. I mean, just the entire process of making that song was many, well, it felt like 2 years. You said 8 months. I think it was from idea of conception. But either way, I would say let's give it up for everybody who was involved in making that video. You can watch it on YouTube anytime after we make it public later today. And so I know Dana has been very excited about today coming up because it's kind of like keeping the lid on a boiling pot. It's like it's out there now. There it is.
It is out there. Today, we kickstart the 2023 Relay for Life of Second Life season on this beautiful region created by Silver Pup Haller. An amazing interpretation of our 2023 Relay for Life of Second Life theme, Hope Floats. Thank you, Silver, for the many, many weeks of hard work you have put into creating this ethereal set that Sting, gave you like a 5-minute vision for us to enjoy. We also want to thank SASTech for the amazing fundraising tools we have been using for so many years now. And a big relay shout out to T1 Relay Radio team who year after year, they get all of this audio out to so many of us in so many different ways. So thank you, T1. Thank you, man.
Is it my turn?
Sting, pay attention.
All right. Okay. So we're not just celebrating the start of the 2023 season, but also the fact, and this is what I was saying, right, that our relay event ranked number 7 out of more than 2,000 Relay for Life events in just the United States. And if that's not enough, the Fantasy Fair was also recognized as the 17th largest fundraising team, even though we technically classify it as a mega event in Second Life. The American Cancer Society views everything that everybody does as team events. So the Fantasy Fair is recognized as the 17th largest fundraising, quote, team in the United States. And this is the 3rd year in a row that our Fantasy Fair, the Fantasy Fair and our relay have earned these type of awards. So top 25 teams and top 10, really, Relay for Life events. That's incredible. And that is all of you. That's everything that you have done. So we've got to get another trophy made to give to everybody to add to their trophy cases.
You know, everyone can actually notice on both sides of the stage up here that we are less than $105,000 away from raising our $5 millionth all time. And that's likely to happen sooner than you think. If you want to track down the countdown to 5 million, you can grab a countdown sign in the relay building after today's kickoff. It's there to take. Everyone should have one at every single event. What an amazing thing.
And then there's more. But now you may have already noticed that we're using the new American Cancer Society and Relay for Life official logos. If you're watching on the live stream, that's the stuff on the top right of the live stream screen. So these are, I think, starting in 23, the American Cancer Society announced a brand refresh. And this means that we are going to be busy all year updating all of the resources, the signs, the flags, the banners, the web pages to reflect this change. We've provided the new logos. They're in the relay building for everybody to grab. We are no longer offering the, what would you call the old logo? Like the rounder one?
The one with the moon and the stars.
The one with the moon and star. Yeah, like that one is no longer the official logo. That's put in the archives. And so it's going to take a while. We understand that for everybody to update that kind of all these things. We even ourselves are like, we'll go through the item. We're like, oh, we forgot this sign. We've got to do that. So they're in the building for anybody to grab. You can update all of your team graphics and decorations. There's no real hard deadline to do this. So we've got plenty of time. So we're not going to police anybody this year. We're not going to kind of shame, you should do it. But if we do suggest or recommend or point out to you, it's not to fuss you. It is just more of a, hey, we just want to make sure that you know. And we'll ask. Yeah.
I think going forward, if you make any new stuff, use the new ones.
Yeah.
If you've got old stuff and you get time to change it, and do it, but if you don't, we move on. Yeah.
Exactly. We're going to forget stuff on like you know the official resources. It just happens, and so we'll just all do our best. We'll move, and in about 30 years, when there's a new logo, we'll do it all again.
So we have plenty to be excited about as we start this new 2023 season. And while we love when our relay community is recognized with all these accomplishments that we all are so proud of, we recognize that the most important reason we commit ourselves to Relay for Life is our shared mission to help end cancer as we know it for everyone, and to ensure everyone has an opportunity to survive cancer, every life.
In 2021, hundreds of relayers voted for their favorite theme options. The result of that vote provided us with last year's theme and this year's theme because the votes were so very close. I am so excited about our 2023 theme, Hope Floats, because I can already visualize all the creative campsites that will line the track on Relay Weekend this summer.
The symbolism of this year's theme is also very inspiring because in so many of our stories, hope is always at the center. Whether a cancer patient is most hopeful or needs a boost of hope from their caregivers or medical staff, hope finds its way to give us the strength to fight through the toughest of times.
Hope is the place you want to go. It's the feeling that carries you through. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, knowing that the best is yet to come. And here within our Relay for Life of Second Life community, hope always finds a way to float to the top.
Relay for Life was started in 1985 by Dr. Gordy Clack, a colorectal surgeon who hoped for a world where cancer was no longer a threat. We honor his memory by accepting the challenge that our role in this fight is to raise money to fund the mission of the American Cancer Society, contributing to the life-saving research that leads us to prevention techniques, early detection, and treatment options for cancer patients around the world.
And because we're in the virtual world, we are also funding Hope Haven, which is how we deliver support and services to cancer patients and their caregivers right here in Second Life on the American Cancer Society Island. Our existence in the virtual world was first made possible by people like Jade Lilly, R.C. Mars, Patch Linden, and countless others.
Because of you, the American Cancer Society has received more than $4.8 million since 2005. Our fundraising efforts allow the American Cancer Society to provide hope to countless patients, cancer patients, and their families through the world's leading cancer research program, the most impactful patient services. The Hope Lodge program, including the Hope Hostel in Kenya, childhood cancer research, breast cancer research, and global coalitions to improve cancer awareness and early detection in countries around the world so that every person can one day allow hope to guide them. Our charge is to continue funding the fight, and we willingly accept this challenge to fundraise with the capital FUN fund because we all have hope.
And a good fundraising strategy for the largest fundraising movement in Second Life is to secure your sponsors so we can pay the bills. We appreciate our 2023 sponsors who have already made a commitment to helping fund our 2023 relay event. And if you're looking on YouTube, you can see them up in the corner. Their sponsor logos are going through, which is very cool that they added that on there. And if you know someone who would like to sponsor, we still have a Relay Regions coming up for the weekend in June. Talk to me after this show and we get you all set up. I just want to thank our sponsors, our kickoff sponsors, Cure Chasers and Ruse with a Dream, Relay Rockers, Camping for a Cure, Anna Rose's Hope, Legends Classic Rock Club, Seekers of Hope, and Entice. And our premier sponsors, Rockcliffe University Consortium, The River, Pangea Estates, Play Dolls Magazine, Annie's Juke Joint, Atlantis Land Corporation, TAP, the Adult Partnership, and of course our signature sponsor, Second Life Linden Lab.
I'd like to jump in here for a minute and thank a few people. Whiskey, and I never get this last name right. Come on, whiskey, just whiskey.
Just sneeze.
We love you, Whiskey.
Whiskey, we need you to spell that phonetically.
She's been creating our theme shirts for a couple of years now, and she did them again for 2023. They are in boxes on this sim, and though the t-shirts aren't on the sim, the t-shirts are in the Relay for Life building. So if you haven't picked them up yet, venture on over there and get those. Also, somebody else made some shirts for us this year, Sass Piggins. We were looking for somebody to create ACS logo shirts. So not our theme shirts, but ACS shirts. And she jumped right in and said, I can do that. And those are also over in the Relay for Life building. And what's really cool about them is that with the new branding this year, ACS updated the purple, red, and orange colors that they use.
And blue.
And those, go ahead.
And blue.
And blue. And those shirts are over in the Relay building in those bright colors, because what ACS did was brighten those colors up a bit. So make sure you get those. They're fun to wear.
They're bright.
They're bright. And also to Murky for creating the Dinky shirts, which are not in the building yet, but will be there by this afternoon. So all of the shirts are available in the Relay building on ACS Island, which is right attached to this island that we're on.
Can I interrupt real quick about
Are we practicing interrupting each other here? Go
yes.
ahead.
So the Relay logo shirts, not the theme shirts that I'm wearing right now, but the Relay logo shirts that you just talked about. Anybody who gets those, if you can take a selfie with it with a good pose and post those in the Discord photos and videos channel. Part of updating all the branding stuff is I want to update all of the photos on the, when you walk into the relay building, the left side where it explains what is relay and it's all those signs. We need to put new avatars in those photos. So if you take a good photo, it's got to be an alpha transparent picture, or at least just put it take a picture in front of a green screen and we can remove the background for you. But yeah, if you take any with the relay logo shirt, send those in the photos and videos channel in Discord.
Great. Also, a great big thank you to Bob and Abby, who, whenever you ask them to do anything, they just say yes and they get it done. But they created some fun floating clouds and balloons. Those are in a box up here close to the stage and back where you enter the region, and also in the relay building. I am wearing the cloud, and there's balloons in there as well that when you wear it, they make you float. I didn't see a lot of you put them on, but they are the coolest things I have ever seen. So get those boxes, get the clouds, get the balloons. The last thing is, all around this region, there are team flags. If you registered your team before yesterday, you should have a team flag somewhere on this region. And part of the fun is always, can you find where your team flag is here on ACS2? Silver put out 119 flags, I think. And he put them all over. They're in no particular order. So see if you can find yours and grab a box that has every team flag inside the box. You'll find yours in there as well as the other 118, just in case you want to put them out. The teams that registered since yesterday, I'll get those flags made and I will get them to you. But if you registered yesterday,
they're saying that the boxes in the building aren't working, so we can fix that. Yeah,
we'll fix that. Well, they're saying they have to res it to open it. I didn't even think of that. Should have given it to them in a folder. All right, so I guess what I'm saying is shirts, flags, fundraising tools, mission posters, logos, banners, anything you could want is ready for you to pick up in the relay building.
Absolutely. And now we will begin our torch lighting tradition. So 2 years ago, we started this new tradition of lighting the official Relay for Life of Second Life torch of hope. That is kind of signifies the start of our relay season. The torch, it'll remain lit throughout the year to reinforce the message that until we render cancer a non-health issue, our fueled passion and hope will never run out. So let's turn our attention to the torch. It's located behind those of us sitting on the stage. And please join me in posting your favorite relay gestures in chat as we get our 2023 season underway with the ceremonial lighting of the torch of hope. And check out the lighthouse as well after the torch is lit. And that's behind you.
Relay for Life of Second Life is authentic, inclusive, inspirational, unique, immersive, phenomenal.
And it's life-changing.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. It is impossible to describe our relay in only a few words. Hundreds of people working together year after year on the relay teams. Many others working on mega events, like the SL Christmas Expo and Winter Breedables Fair.
And new this year, the SL Living Expo, focusing on the way we live and enjoy Second Life.
Like Fantasy Fair, one of the largest relay team events in the entire world.
And also new this year, the SL Fandom Con, bringing fandom to a whole new level in Second Life.
Relay for Life of Second Life has been going since 2004.
Thousands of people donating over the years. Nearly $5 million raised in a virtual world to fight cancer.
$5 million.
$5 million. Our relay's impact is global.
People from all over the world coming together.
People from different countries.
Different time zones, different languages.
No matter where you are, No matter how you want to volunteer, our virtual relay will meet you there.
Just be you.
Just be you.
Just be you.
Just be you. Just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Relay gives so many people hope.
So many people hope. Relay gives so many people inspiration. So many people inspiration.
The way that our relay teams combine their creativity with their passion to raise funds for the American Cancer Society is simply amazing.
Is simply amazing.
Is simply amazing.
So many people working together to raise funds to fight back against cancer in a meaningful and consequential way. Working together.
Working together.
Working together. Fighting back.
Fighting back.
RFL of SL defies demographics, regardless of gender, regardless of identity, regardless of financial status. Everyone can relay for life in Second Life. It is multi-generational, from millennials to boomers and everything in between.
Relay is about love.
Love.
Relay is about hope.
Relay is about hope.
Hope.
It is once again time for us to step up, to build new bridges to new communities, to challenge new people to give back. It is on us to help make things better for others. It is on us to push the envelope a bit. Ruffle some feathers if you must, to help fund more patient support. It is on us to dream about more happy endings. Lean on your friends if you must to help fund research for new life-saving therapies. It is on us to ensure everyone has an opportunity to survive cancer. Invite others to join in as we fight together to end cancer as we know it for everyone. All cancers, all people, every cancer, every life.
More time, more life, more healing. I want to thank everybody who helped make that package. And also, we have a lot of new relayers joining us this year. So now would be a really good time to walk through the tools and resources that the most successful fundraising teams use throughout the season and into Relay Weekend, where they will build campsites to our 2023 theme, Hope Floats.
That's right, Traeger. Hope floats. And what a great theme this is. I've already started thinking of ways that we can make the Relay Weekend a floating experience. Like,
oh, here we go.
Remember that year we sank the track underwater? Okay, so like, what if we made the track float on top of the water?
Oh no, here we go again. I'm having roller coaster flashbacks for those of you that remember Sting and his roller coasters. I think we're in for a wild ride here.
Oh, Mama, you know how he gets. Let's just keep moving so that our relayers can get busy relaying. Jem, tell us about the fundraising tools, Jem.
Since our primary goal is fundraising, the first thing you're going to need is a set of fundraising tools. We have a tool requester that will give you the most up-to-date fundraising tools every time you use it. This will also make sure that all your fundraising efforts are tracked and recognized on our team totals page. For 2023, we have a new requester, version 3, that you can get in the Relay building and on Second Life Marketplace. Your version 2 will still work. It just has the old logo on it.
Speaking of old, you remember those old things that would float in the sky? They used to float them above stadiums during football games.
Blimps?
Yes, blimps. They float. What if we had blimps at Relay Weekend with the new Relay logo on them?
Oh, I'm going to need help, guys.
Celine, help us out here, Celine. Tell everyone about the new tutorial videos that you and Jim worked on this off-season with Bain and a bunch of other relayers.
Oh, bless their hearts. Anyway, we're excited to provide tutorial videos this year on the Relay for Life of Second Life YouTube channel. So far, We have short videos that stick with how to do it, model on topics like registering your team, setting up your fundraising tools, and Hope Haven.
Would you say that kites float?
Oh.
Imagine floating through a campsite. Hear me out. Imagine
Okay, all right.
floating through a campsite among the kites and the clouds. That might be a great opportunity for purple tears.
Oh,
Huh?
Sting. You're not in charge of designing everyone's campsite for them. Yes, kites would be good, but.
Jem, as usual, Sting is totally off script. Just keep us going, Jem, please.
Are you surprised? Anyway, once you have your tools, you'll be using them to collect donations any way you can throughout the relay season. Get your friends, family, customers, patrons, and supporters to donate. If you plan fundraising events for your community, be sure to submit them to appear in the American Cancer Society calendar by going to relayforlife.org/Second Life, or you can reach out directly to Allison Flo. You'll want to provide a description of your events along with a plural. There's also a video about how to submit your event to the calendar on your YouTube channel.
Bubbles!
What?
Bubbles! Bubbles float.
Oh.
What if we had bubbles everywhere on the relay weekend? And campsites. What if a campsite was built on bubble wrap?
What are you talking about?
You put some bubble wrap on the water, I bet it will float.
Moving right along, Celine. Celine, tell us something else. Please, anything, Celine.
Okay. How about we remind everyone that all teams are welcome to reserve this very region by contacting Allison Flo. As long as another team hasn't already reserved it, your team can hold your fundraising event right here, courtesy of Linden Lab.
Bottles float. What if we did a ship in a glass bottle?
No, Sting. Actually, glass bottles sink unless there's a cork with a message in it.
Okay. What if the bottle was plastic? Plastic bottles float, and then the ship floats too. So it's like double floating. It's like the inception of floating.
Jem, hurry up before he gets going again. Tell us about ACS Relay for Life website. This is crazy.
Trigger. Everyone on your team can join on the website at relayforlife.org/Second Life to get a personal fundraising dashboard. From your dashboard, you can set up a Facebook fundraiser and send emails to request donations from supporters outside of Second Life. People donate to your personal or team fundraising pages with their PayPal or their credit card. And we know that these donations are typically $25 to $50 at a time. That will really boost your fundraising totals big time.
Mama.
What now?
Mama.
Yeah.
You like fruit salad, right?
I can't wait to see where you go with this. Yes, I like fruit salad.
Okay. Well, what do you like in your fruit salad?
Okay, I'm going to play along. I like apples and oranges and bananas and strawberries.
Floats. Boom! All of those things float.
OMG, Mama, you took the bait. Kitty,
Put a banana in the water. I bet it floats.
Kitty, talk about the fundraising club. Oh, Kitty, please. Kitty, quick. Talk about the fundraising club.
I
think you.
Whatever.
Y'all scared Kitty.
That line doing that.
Poor Kitty, she's afraid he's going to ask her if she likes fruit salad. Go, Kitty.
If you use a fishing pole, your bait will float.
Oh, good Lord, Kitty, come on.
Like the little cork thing, right?
We need
Kitty,
you.
The little red and white bobber.
Kitty,
help us, please.
Help, Kitty.
I'm here. Using the official fundraising tools and website will allow for all of your fundraising dollars to be credited towards your team total. As your team's fundraising total reaches certain milestones, you'll unlock various badges to represent your achievement in the fundraising club. Fundraising club levels are based on the amounts raised between kickoff and midnight on relay weekend. All teams are eligible, and badges will appear on the team's totals page and on your campsite labels on Relay Weekend. Each week, you'll get a notice from me, Pretty Kitty Gumbo, and announcing which teams have reached each fundraising level.
Gumbo.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows this. I'm from Louisiana, and I know my gumbo. And you know what? There are definitely things that float in gumbo.
I cannot believe he found a way to connect gumbo to the theme.
I mean,
Oh, I
technically, the gumbo doesn't float. It's the sausage in the gumbo, and I guess the rice. I don't know. Does the rice float, or does it sit on top of the other stuff? Traeger, let's put some cooked rice in some water. Let's see if it floats, please.
Stingray, let's not and say we did. Jim, what's next? What's the next thing on the list we need to cover?
Oh, my word. Let's see. You've got your fundraising tools, mapped out your fundraiser, submitted it to the calendar, and set your goal. It's time to think about setting the scene. Successful relayers know how to talk about the American Cancer Society and how to explain why people should donate. We have a huge collection of newly updated mission posters provided by Sandy Slate. You can pick those up at the Relay Building on ACS Island.
Okay, I know Fuzzball's going to get this one, but remember that scene in Monty Python Holy Grail when they were trying to determine if the girl was a witch, and the guy in the crowd, he's like asking like what floats and what floats and what floats, and somebody says like very small rocks, right? Like, what if we got to a campsite with some very small rocks? Mama, you like it? I don't know if Mama likes it.
Rocks do not float, man. They just do not float.
Okay, very small. Okay, what if it was a pumice stone? They're kind of like sponges. Oh, sponges! Sponges float.
Oh my gosh. I never thought we would ever hear the word sponges and pumice stones during a relay kickoff. Celine, please. Continue.
Well, floating right along. Mega events are an important part.
She's getting it.
Mega events are an important part of our ACS community in Second Life, as they represent so many diverse communities in Second Life, and they represent 1/3 of our fundraising total each year. This year, we're excited to see the return of Christmas Expo and Winter Breedables Fair, December the 1st, and Fantasy Fair on April 20th. And we can't wait to see not one, but 2 brand new mega events this relay season. The SL Living Expo starting March the 3rd, and the SL Fandom Con that starts on May 12th. These are all large, multi-day, multi-region mega events that are coordinated separate from team activity, but bring together large communities of people from across the grid in an experience shopping environment reflective of their communities.
Okay, Mama, hear me out. What do a duck, an ice cube, and a tub of margarine have in common? Anybody? Traeger?
I think Mama checked out. She's drove her crazy.
All right, Traeger, what do they have in common?
Let me guess. They float.
Yes, they do.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Okay.
I muted. Why did I mute?
The mute button.
Float.
Yes, that's right.
What is happening? Mama, you're now floating with him. What is the problem?
Oh, Traeger, you said floating. I see what you did there. So we got Celine, we got Traeger.
Okay. I'm going to go Res and Raft because they float.
There you go. Yes, we're floating.
Jem,
We'll
Celine,
just all jump
wrap
on the
this up
raft
for
and
us.
float out of here.
Jem and Celine, please wrap this up for us. Please.
We have 2 new things on Facebook, a new page and a new group for relayers to connect and share what they're doing all year. If you want to follow the page and join the group, we will be posting links in chat. This is in addition to the Discord group where relayers can share ideas and best practices. We will post important announcements from Relay headquarters on all our social media channels. Discord, and Second Life groups. So pay close attention all year.
And yes, Lily, I can float. I lay on my back, I float in the pool.
It's my turn. Float along.
Float on along there, Celine.
Float along. Yes, for example, about midway through the season, we're going to unveil the Relay Weekend map with campsite assignments for every registered team. Every team, yes. Captains will be asked to confirm their space.
All right. So, in all seriousness, and all really, I want to say I'm looking forward. I really am looking forward to seeing how everyone interprets this year's theme. I honestly do feel that there's a whole lot of opportunity. Some of those silly ideas might actually have some merit. Okay. But I think this year we really can have a really imaginative and really creative relay track and some campsites that we can really get immersive and experiential with it because of the floating element. And don't forget the hoping element. But the floating allows us to be whimsical. It allows us to be poignant as we demonstrate the value and the impact that hope has had on each one of us.
Yes, and really, in all seriousness now, hope does not communicate by speaking to us in a conventional sense. It is a feeling that we get, not always a rational one, that cheers us even in dark times of despair. Indeed, hope is sweetest of all when the storm is busy raging. During turbulent or troubled times, hope is there for us. Now let's turn our attention to a story about hope.
This is a Hope Floats story for our cancer survivors and caregivers. She was only 23 years old, a recent college graduate with a degree in education, halfway through her first year as a middle school math teacher.
She first felt something was wrong when she noticed some pain in her chest. A doctor treated her for a pulled muscle, but the pain continued. Then she was treated for pneumonia, but she did not get any better.
Eventually, the pain became so severe, she found it difficult to eat or drink. She decided it was time to go to the emergency room, and after a full medical workup, the doctors found a mass.
They told her the imaging indicated stage 2 non-Hodgkin lymphoma and recommended she follow up with an oncologist to discuss a treatment plan. But all she heard was, "You have cancer." And at that moment, her world literally stopped.
The oncologist explained that a treatment plan would include 6 rounds of chemotherapy. She wasted no time getting started, and it was daunting. When she first noticed her hair beginning to fall out, she shaved it all off. She wanted to be in control of something, anything.
The anti-nausea medication helped some, but she felt very weak and tired most of the time. A struggle for a young woman who had become accustomed to a very healthy and active lifestyle. She was determined to try to keep working through her treatment, but she quickly realized she was so tired and weak that she couldn't even make it through a day.
By her last treatment, she was told she was in remission. She still had the mass in her chest, but it was no longer cancerous. To celebrate the end of her treatments, her students and parents arranged for her and her husband to attend a Major League Baseball game.
The next fall, she went back to her classroom. She loved teaching. She loved the kids. But now she felt something was missing. Her life had changed. Her focus was different. She embraced every moment. She cherished every breath. And out of nowhere, something happened that would change her life forever. It was a simple, random act of kindness. A hope floats moment.
While at the Cancer Treatment Center for a follow-up scan, she offered to help a man in a wheelchair get to the chemo room. During her return visit, the nurses told her that the man she helped had been looking for her and thought she was a nurse. When she joked about her encounter, the doctor encouraged her to think about becoming an oncology nurse.
She did more than think. She seized the moment. Carpe diem. She decided to go back to school. She decided to become a nurse. And she graduated a second time, this time with a degree in nursing. Another hope floats moment.
She now works on the surgical oncology floor of a hospital. She felt like she had cancer for a reason, to discover her true calling in life, to be an oncology nurse, to help others fighting cancer, to let others know that hope floats.
She and her husband plan to start a family. They know chemotherapy may have affected their chances of her becoming pregnant, but they are determined because together they know hope floats.
She also plans on getting her chemotherapy certification that will allow her to work in an infusion center. She hopes to one day work at the same treatment center where she was treated,
where she will be able to care for other patients as other nurses had cared for her,
where she will be able to share with other patients fighting cancer her story as a survivor, where she will be able to encourage others to hold on because hope floats.
Hi, this is Sandy from Hope Haven. Our in-world support groups allow cancer survivors and cancer caregivers to share their experiences, fears, anger, helpful information, and more importantly, the knowledge they are in a safe place among people who are going through or went through similar experiences, because hope floats.
Hope floats. So what does that mean? Talk a lot about it in this kickoff, but I'll say to me, it means that in any circumstance, no matter how dire, that if we open ourselves up, if we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, if we're willing to receive it or share it, that we can approach any situation with an optimistic state of mind. An optimistic state of mind. That's what hope does for us. It allows us, we can create expectations of positive outcomes in our lives and in the world around us too. I mean, whether we're fighting cancer in the doctor's office or we're fighting cancer on the relay track in Second Life, the hope that rises within us, that's the beacon of light that guides us, and we should allow it to guide us, like the lighthouse that guides ships safely to harbor. That's why we have a lighthouse in our theme logo this year. For example, I'm going to challenge all of you this relay season to view the world through hope-filled lenses, right? So that's an attitude that you decide every morning when you wake up. So for example, what am I going to do? I hope that somebody steals your fundraising idea this year, because there's no better form of flattery that someone who recognizes that you've got a great idea and then they can adapt that to fit their community. And it's not taking from you because it's in a whole different community and it's a whole different concept, but that's what a best practice is. So I hope you have such an awesome fundraising idea that another team wants to do it. I hope that our relay leadership team has to deal with last-minute requests for information just before the deadline, because that means that somebody cares enough to try. We don't know what's going on in each other's lives, and even though we try to post information as early as possible, sometimes life gets in the way, and we all might need that urgent attention every now and then. I know I do. But the fact that you reach out shows that you care. I hope someone points out at some point in the season that the team totals page doesn't match what's on the website. I think that already happened. And that says that you care about enough about our records and to make sure that they're accurate. And it gives us the opportunity to educate relayers on the process so that we can all start answering that question if we're asked. And if you are wondering, the team totals page, that's the sassoon.info page, that's the official record. Okay. We add the dashboard numbers manually to the totals page every Monday and your Linden totals should be automatically updated. If your team is missing, I hope you say something so that we can fix that for you. I also hope someone from the leadership team shows up at some of our team fundraising events this year. Jem and Celine are really good about visiting team events all year. And when they do show up, talk to them, share your story, tell them how you planned. Don't just talk about why, tell them about the logistics, how you planned and promoted your event. And also make sure they take a picture or a video so that they can post it on our social channels. I hope someone uses the old logo at least once this year, because it's going to make me feel better about the fact that I missed one too. And that it's going to take a whole year for us to update all of our official assets, resources, signs, and everything in Second Life. I hope your team members plan fundraisers and ask for donations from people outside the Relay community and even outside of Second Life, because that means they get it. Each of your teams comes from your own communities all across Second Life. So your team has accepted this responsibility of being the vehicle through which your community can support the American Cancer Society. And I hope that if anyone sees a problem, that they bring it up with a solution in mind. It's a problem, any problem can be solved with new ideas. And if you want to share that with the Relay leadership team, reach out. That's where all of the great ideas in Relay, all of the great traditions start. Every cool and amazing thing that we do in this Relay was a thought in one of our Relayers' minds at one point or another. We're always open to change, and we're always open to new ideas with a healthy respect for tradition. It's what keeps things fresh. And the best ideas usually start with our teams, because you actually know what it's like out there on the front lines. So you know what we need. Tell us. Hope is the thing that helps us see the silver lining. It's the thing that shows us that for every negative, there's a positive. And when we approach each situation every day with the right attitude, we're going to find more joy, more happiness, and more fulfillment in our lives. We're going to feel good on the inside. And then when we feel that way, it changes our outlook on everything. We will believe in ourselves more, and we're going to believe in each other more. When you think about all the stuff that you're dealing with life, and I mean, I'm talking Second Life, I'm talking real life, I'm talking everything, even in and outside of Relay, consider that every other person that you meet has their own story, and they might be dealing with their own struggles. They have a pressure, they have stress, they have joy, they have passion, happiness, sadness, confusion, anxiety, optimism at times, confidence. We're complex human beings, and we have a lot of emotions. The fact is, and that's what I say, we're human. We see avatars, but remember, behind every avatar is a human sitting at a computer. So each of us has our own journey. And the most beautiful thing is that for the next 16 weeks, thousands of us in Second Life get to share the road with each other. And we're lucky to be together every year as we unite to battle this disease that's caused each of us some kind of pain, some kind of grief and anxiety and fear. And that person walking next to you has at least one thing in common with you. They responded to cancer just like you did. They said, enough, not on my watch. Just like you, they enlisted in this marathon battle to fight back for themselves, for their family, for their friends, for their descendants, for all mankind. They, you, we are all in this together. So through mutual respect and empathy and support and a little friendly spirited competition, some motivation and inspiration, we are winning the war on cancer one battle at a time. And when you add it all up, we're going to look back on this and say, we did beat every cancer. We saved every life.
And now we're excited to introduce our 2023 Hope Floats theme song, performed by Luna Phoenix. Music is a passion for Luna. She truly believes that music heals and can be the universal language for everyone in the world, a language that we all truly understand and can feel. She lives with her beliefs that we should always spread love and kindness. She is fiery like a phoenix and a huge supporter of Relay for Life of Second Life. Here to sing our 2023 theme song, This Is My Fight Song. Let's give it up for Luna Phoenix.
Can make a heart open, might only have one match. Make an explosion. All those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. I can scream them out tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. Don't really care, nobody else leaves. I still got a lot of fight left in me. Losing friends and undecency. Everybody's worried about me. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. It is the years since I missed my home. There's a fire thing in my bones. Still believe. Oh, I still believe. All those things I didn't say. Wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream them out tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. Come on. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. Play my fight song. Don't really care, nobody else please. Come on. I still got a lot of fight left in me. Oh, a lot of fight left in me. A small boat on the ocean, sending big waves in motion. How a big word can make a heart open. Might only have one match, but you know what? We can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. Come on! My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. Play my fight song. Don't really care, nobody else leaves. I still got a lot of fight left in me.
Every year, hundreds of teams from across every universe in Second Life rise up in honor of loved ones and ourselves to fight back against a disease that has claimed far too many. And yet, even though cancer has taken so much from each of us, we rise up. We fight back. Some of us fought cancer personally, and some of us watched as our friends or family struggled in their own battles. And in our deepest struggle lies our greatest strength. Our wounds become our wisdom. We turn pain into medicine. We feel the light sneak through the cracks in cancer's armor. We choose hope. The future listens to hope. And as we unite each year under the banner of hope, we shall be heard. For we are the teams of the 2023 Relay for Life of Second Life. The Bikers Paradise Community, Wild and Wicked MC World, Twisted Rose, Ponies for Life, Team Bobby Sue, Fly for Life, Phoenix Productions Tributes, Care Cares, Little Darlings, Team Savages, Silver Oak Hollow Hope. Octavia's Bar, The Rain District, Premier Wrestling, The Baton Rouge Saloon, Club Enigma, Club Fuse SL, United for a Cure, Blue Rose and Friends Funland RFL Team, Soul Sisters and Family, Kids of Progeny, Wild and Wicked Entertainment, Huntress. Purple Sloth Productions SL, Spirit of the Dragon RFL, Team OD, High Vid, Every Step Matters, Running the Laps Against Cancer, Stray Cats Breedable, Pirates Destiny, The Grove Country Club Estates, Show Society, Pursuit for a Cure, Club Gucci Secret Agents, Harshlands. Woodcrest University RFL Team, Stay Positive Heroes, Kickin' Cancer, Monster Fang Manor Theater, Sanctuary Rockers, Atlantis Land Corporation, Silver Dawn Relayers, Zeta Chi Nu Sorority Second Life, Diamond Divas, Team Finmore, Colibri, Team ES, The Soho Group, Grumble Party Bus, Quest for a Cure, Havoc Entertainment, Free Spirit Hippie Brigade, New Haven, Attention on Cancer, Mammoth Ridge, The Second Life Cheerleading Squad, Play Dolls, Ada's Army, Team SOA, Team Timesville, Oblitus Crew, Concept Lounge, UFS Metamorphosis, Giant Snail Races. Hands, Hearts, and Hope. Anna Rose's Hope. Burners Without Borders and SL. Sail for Life. Little Toes Dancing for Hope. Team Livewire. Nuggets. Gorians and Relay for Life. Southern Knights Country and Rock Club. Dragonheart. RFL Evenstar. RGF Estates for RFL, HSEE Privé, Biology Club, Meeville Steampunks, SLCG RFL, Ohana Without Exception, Purple Tears, Ruse with a Dream, MC and Community RFL 2023, Bonanza Country RFL Team, Treasure Quest for a Cure, Harmony of Hope, Task Force 1 for Life, Collective Legacies, Aether Chrononauts Tiny Steps, United We Stand Dancers, United We Stand Dancers, United we stand dancers, stand dancers. One more light. MC. Steelhead Salmons. Team Mingan. Bluzar. The Relay Rockers. Ertina Lupin Memorial Foundation. Rainbows. E.T. Ranch and Market. TAP, the Adult Partnership. Cure Chasers. Seekers of Hope. The Sugar Skulls. Elves of Hope. Snooky's Art. Grid Play. Team Aurora. Spirit Walkers. Supernaturals for a Cure. Beamers. Magical Melody. Heroes Helping Heroes. Camping for a Cure. Lanterns for Life. Relay for Christ. Melly's Maniacs. Circle of Life. Stars and Shadows. Sci-Fi Con. Aurora Angels. SHB Gems. The River of Life. These are the teams who have committed to something bigger than themselves. These are the teams who choose hope for a future without cancer. These are the teams who will lead thousands of people from the farthest reaches of Second Life. These are the teams that join together to end every cancer for every person. These are the teams of the 2023 Relay for Life of Second Life.
event that helps to support the mission of the American Cancer Society to improve the lives of people with cancer and their families through advocacy, research, patient support, and to ensure everyone has the opportunity to prevent, detect, treat, and survive cancer. Every cancer, every life. You can help many people with cancer by donating to a kiosk or going to www.relayforlife.org/Second Life and donate through your favorite team. You can be the one that floats some hope for the fight against cancer. Thank you for your support.
Oh boy, what a fantastic kickoff ceremony. Thank you to all of the leadership teams, Sting, Celine, Jem, Mama P, Traeger, everybody for just another fantastic ceremony. I've had the pleasure of being able to attend the last, 3 or 4 kickoff ceremonies. And, this is the first time experienced the whole kickoff ceremony with minimal to no lag. Like, this is fantastic. Well done. Awesome, awesome work. And as everybody knows, our season is officially started now. That's right. It is time to start raising money for Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society and its fight against cancer. So I think it's going to be an exciting season. I'm going to tell you my hope. My hope this year is to be able to attend as many events from all the different teams out there. And I hope that all of you will go out and attend other teams' events as well. Take in and see what they're doing, learn what they're doing, how are they doing it, and just enjoy the entire experience because it is an awesome one. Hang on, somebody's at the door. Oh, hey. All right. Sorry, I got a guest here. Rick is going to join us. He's always rolling in on us, and he has a word for all of you.